Hello, I'm I Love Ballsack, aka Bood FM, and this is episode 20 of The Road to Anywhere, mine and your Journeyman adventure. And as always, thank you for joining me. It is massively appreciated. So is anything you wish to do today for this episode and for my channel, you know what that is by now. So we are still here. We're still with Atletico Madrid, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I loved last season, and I've loved playing this season. But I was going to do something a bit different, really. When it came to signing players, I was going to sign absolutely nobody. If we switch over to the B team, though, you'll see I did get rid of those 4 young players. Now, a lot of you did mention about how, you know, South American players, when they come to Spain, it don't take long for them to get a work permit. I'm not going to be here to see that, so I just wanted to cash in on them, really. Marcos at the top there got 42.5 million from Inter. He was worth 75 million, so I had to keep knocking it down a bit for a few of them, but that is a crazy amount of money. And for the first time in a very, very long time, this club is going into a brand new season with a crap ton of money in the bank. Every year I've been here, and it looks that the same if you look at the overall balance graph at the top. The club gets in like a lot of debt, and then it kind of covers it. You end up on about zero at the start of the season with money to spend, a bit of wheeler dealing, and you can still be quite successful. And we won the league last year, but I wanted to actually give him some money, but also I felt really good about my team. Now, last year I had a 23-man squad. This year I was going to have a 25-man squad. There's 2 youngsters who are okay that I've promoted from the B team just to flesh it out a little bit. But we were fantastic last year, I think, especially in the league. I'd like to do better in Europe this season. But I've got a good squad here. I know them all. I think they're good. No one was moaning to leave. They're either moaning because they want a little bit more game time or they want a new contract. But I've got no arseholes really at the club. And I've got a perfect balance at the club. Perfect like a defence. I've got guys who can cover in multiple positions. We've got that right blend of age and experience and youth. And if we switch to the A team, some of that youth is really not young anymore. It's the young lads, but they've becoming top players now. You know, Silva and Borgs on the wings with Ariana behind a very experienced superstar striker in Hendrick. Lobo, he's a Madrid man, and he had his testimonial last year. And then Dimitri in the middle, who's now an out-and-out central midfielder. I'm well chuffed with him, how he developed and how he did at Moan, and he's really embraced it. And then the back four and a former Wonderkid goalkeeper and Jose and Maria Nunes. I didn't feel like I needed to sign anyone. I know sometimes they say, oh, you need to, you've always got to improve. But there's been times, especially in my YouTube career, where I've done this, where there's a brief moment maybe for a season that you can do this, where you can look at it and go, I don't think I can get anyone better. I love my first team. I think it's a great side. My B team's a good solid team too. What really am I doing? I'd just be buying for buying's sake. And I believe in them. And I'm sticking with them. So we are favourites to be second, which is pretty cool, above Barcelona. So I'm happy with that. Although we are the champions, so it's kind of disrespectful. But Barcelona will be moving into a new stadium very, very soon. They've had Xavi as their manager forever, right? And they're at the Spotify Camp Nou, which is huge. I'll try and show it you later, but Christ, I don't think I've ever seen this before. I'll try and remember to show you. So the league has started at this point. I was waiting to get rid of the players, play 3 games, and as you can see, I'm top of the league. That is the Champions League group, all the big hitters again. Very excited for that. The Copa del Rey, we'll go for that, but that will be a B team competition. And we've got the Super Cup. We've got Real Betis, who were pretty good last year. But there's a couple of things you've requested, or quite a few of you requested in the last episode. I'm going to start off with the first one, and that's looking at Charles Baffo. A couple of you asked about seeing him. Apparently, you know, he's done really, really well. I think he's good. He's not better than my players, though. And the other one was Southampton. Why are Southampton so good? Well, something happened to Southampton, which I've seen happen a million times. They had a tycoon takeover in 2028. But I think the difference is, and I don't think I've seen anyone or a tycoon takeover last this long where they haven't pulled the funding, but they have never pulled the funding. Now, they have recouped some money at times, but they consistently spend over 200 million every summer ever since he took over. And they are current back-to-back Premier League champions. So Southampton, if you're wondering, because they have been here and thereabouts, haven't they, in the Champions League the last few years, technically the biggest club in England right now. So if you're a Southampton fan, that's pretty cool. So it's the Champions League. We know it's got all the big hitters in it, but who are we playing in that group? Well, quite tough, really, I suppose. Got Sporting, are decent. knocked Arsenal out in real life recently. PSG, tough. Frankfurt, I've got the rich on here, Frankfurt. They've got some money. Slavia Prague, beatable. Monaco, beatable. Got FC Bayern, that'd be tough. Mönchengladbach and Bode Glimt. So that should be... We can get through that, surely. Get enough points to get in the top 8. But if we want to be successful this year, we need our main man to still fire on all cylinders. And I think at 33 years old, Hendrik is awesome. And he wanted an extra year in his deal and was happy to take another pay cut. So he's gone from 450 to 325 a week. So the club's financially in a great spot now. I think I've trimmed the B team. There's no under 18s or under 19s, whatever it is. B team's been trimmed. We've got money in the bank. I've got 2 very good sides that I can put out, and I'm quite confident in, to be fair, especially with the B team. I think they can beat bottom half of the Liga easily, and honestly I was well looking forward to it. It made it a lot easier now to sign players. So let's jump forward and see how well we get on. So here we are now, it's the 4th of January 2040. Wow. And we are top of the league, lost 3, drawn 2, won 14, 44 points, 5 points above Madrid. Where's Barcelona? They're 4th. They're going to struggle. And they've had this manager forever, right? But could this be the year he gets sacked after they've done this? Built a stadium, 135,000 capacity stadium, I might add, and named it after him. Be a bit awkward if they have to sack him this year, wouldn't it? So here we go with our league results, and we started fantastic, really. I mean, the first run of games, I won't lie, are probably quite easy, and we dropped points against Real Betis. Apart from that, we were on fire. We have lost games, but that was a B team. That was a B team. That wasn't a B team, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. Getting beat off Madrid's never great. But they've been good, and the B team has done well, and I still believe in them. I believe in the squad. It was really cool this season, because I just feel like I know every lad now. I know what I can get out of them. I know what they can do. Do you know what I mean? I felt like we were one, and we had a really good chance of retaining the La Liga title. This is a squad arranged by Drayton and Diego Arana. What's up with him at this time? Wants a new deal. I'll sort that out at some point. I'm sure we do. What a player with his neck tattoos. Fantastic player. Alan, he actually wants to, puts a request in at some point this season. He wants a new challenge. He's been here a while. We'll see what happens with that. Walter's injured, but he's been great. Great little player. Former wonder kid, Hendrik. Fantastic striker, man. I know he's like the wonder kid, golden child of this year's game, but did I sign him at United? I had him for a brief stint on Summit early in the game, but that's it. It's been nice having him later on in his career as a proper pro. Luis Silva, he's a wonder kid striker, but he could play out wide, and that's where he's played for me as a wide forward. Been great, can't lie. Bello, the right back, young Spaniard. Again, he's an elite centre back apparently, but he plays right back for me. Jose, back up left winger, still solid. That's what I mean. Dimitri, though. Dimitri. I love this guy. Well, I'll show you all here in one go, because I have actually played the mighty Southampton, back-to-back Premier League champions. But you can see the group stage was absolutely perfect. Beat Sporting 3-1. We beat them 2-1. Frankfurt 4-0. Slavia Prague beat them. Monaco beat them. Bayern 3-0. I mean, this has to be our year. Even B team that game won 1-0, and then the Southampton games 3-2 away, and then we battered them at our place 4-0. So we were knocked out in the quarterfinals last year. We're back in the quarterfinals. We've got Liverpool, but look at the rest of the teams. Spurs are good on this year's game, on this save of mine anyway. But you got United in there, Dortmund, Milan, Inter, Roma. It's going to be a toughie. But can we do it? We'll find out later. What we did do though was win the Super Coppa semi-final against Real Betis at the Xavi Stadium, 135,000 capacity. Holy turd. Did well there. Then we played Real Madrid, beat them 2-1. So nice little trophy for us. Where we did bomb out and not do very well was the Copa del Rey. Bit disappointed. Beat Langreo there 2-1 with a B team. Played Bilbao. I actually went for that. Didn't work out, is what it is. Now, of course, it's March, and obviously this club, it costs a lot to run. And I knew that because, you start a season on roughly an even balance. We had 110 million. Now got 30. I've not bought anyone, not spent anything on facilities, not done a thing. It just costs to run. And I don't know why. Because the wage bill's all right. It's not massive compared to like Barcelona or even big Premier League teams. They must just not make a lot of money commercially. I don't know. I've not really looked into it. It was just nice to I don't know. I just felt like I was happy with the squad. We didn't need to spend. Let's just have a year where we're not freaking in the red all the time. Let's have a quick look at the league while we're here, and we're top by a nice little distance there. What, 7 points? Real Madrid second. We've got 2 games in hand, which is insane. I've got no one in the goal scoring charts, but I think it's a team effort for us this year, because look at our goal difference. I haven't got anyone in the top 3 goal scorers, but my goal difference just annihilates everyone else. I've got the 3 best players, Diego, Alan and Louis. Very, very happy. I've got to say this though. You might remember my friend Joe Page, my ex-assistant manager at Manchester Central, a series that if you never watched, you missed out massively. Obviously, he became Sampdoria manager. You saw that in a previous episode with his tactical genius 4-4-2. But he's now here at Cadiz. They're bottom of the league, and they have turned to the tactical genius to try and save him. He's coming. Can he do it? Probably not, but I'm sure, knowing Joe, he'll give it his best shot. We're now way into April, and we're going to look at our Champions League run. Again, we've gone to England and been beaten. Got beat 3-2 off Liverpool. We were winning at one point. It was a very even game. I'd say we were better, but we were at our best. And yeah, could we do what we did against Southampton and batter him at home? No, we couldn't. We drew 2-2 and we were the better team by a fucking country mile. We goal disallowed. We should have scored more goals. And we weren't even at our best. And it was massively frustrating. I think we could have done it. We should have done it. We should be in that semi-final, not Liverpool. And I'm massively disappointed in it. Really disappointed in them. I believe, because I know they're good enough to get to a Champions League final, but it's just not meant to be. So what about the league? Well, we've got 5 games left to play, and we have got a game in hand on Real Madrid. We've already secured a Champions League spot. We're 8 points clear. And as you can see right there, we've got to play Barcelona at the Xavi Stadium away. And there's an actual chance, if I beat Barcelona away, we win the league if other results go certain ways, apparently. Joe's got them off the bottom though. Cadets, they're now 19th, but there's no way he's saving them. Look at that, 18 points. That's not happening. But we could win the league, so we're going to have a live comp against Barcelona. Before we do, let's look at the La Liga results. Since the turn of the year, I haven't lost a game. Look at that. We were just a proper unstoppable force. If we have a look, that's an A team. A team. A team. Did a B team any of them? B team. A team. A team. B team. B team. A team. B team. A team. B team. B team. B team. And we're undefeated. How many of my backup players are still just romping? In La Liga, we are awesome. It's just Europe. We have been, caught lacking a bit. This is a squad arranged by average rating, and yeah, ballers, man. Loads of them. Absolutely loads of them. If you look at appearances, everyone's chipped in. Absolutely everyone. If I switch it round, of course, you've got the younger lads who haven't played too much. Delgado, it's a young goalkeeper, fleshing out the squad. Fernando, you've seen him before. Xavier. They mean that much to me. I haven't even bothered giving him a fancy shiny new face. Ryan Wilson there, 16 games, backup Irish keeper. What a player. Daniel, 15 goals, look at that. Backup striker, all these lads. I've still had a good chunk of games and no one's moaning at me for wanting more game time. That's why I've loved this squad. Like, I've got the right characters, the right kind of players, and yeah, we have a great chance. I can't see us losing this league, but wouldn't it be cool if we can beat Barca and things go our way and we can do it there? So we just say it there. Atletico can potentially claim the La Liga title with a win over Barcelona, but also require results elsewhere to go in their favour. Playing against the mighty Barca, it'd be quite cool at the Xavi Stadium, which you're going to get to see 135,000 capacity fucking stadium. Bonkers. So welcome to the brand new Xavi Stadium. They're fully regen now, aren't they? So we're at that stage. I like this stage of Football Manager. My team, we are B team on the left. Rodriguez and Jurgensen are starting. Everyone else is ready. Ariana's not 100%, but he needs to play. So here we go. Looking forward to this match. It would be quite cool if we win the game here. Or win the league here, sorry. I'm sure we'll win the league at some point, but it's nice away at Barca. Because we have surpassed them. But it's still Barcelona. Still capable of beating us. But yeah, that light, by the way, is doing my tits. And I mentioned it a while ago, didn't I? The wife ripped the freaking wires out. She's taking over this room as well. It keeps going off. I have to sellotape it on with the wires. I need a soldering gun. I ain't got one to fix it because I don't want to buy a new one because there's nothing wrong with it. Do you know what I mean? But it might flicker off at some point. It has done about 20 times during this episode anyway. But yeah, I'm also waiting for a training top to come. Now, I've bought one already for my next series. I've wanted it for a while. I want to do this next series for ages. I nearly did it as my second ever series. And I didn't bottle it. I didn't think anyone would care. And then it's just been put in the back burner but I really want to do it. It's like a passion project of mine. And I'm going to do it. But I like that top so much. Bloody hell. I like that top so much I bought the Manchester United version. So yeah, excited for that to come. But yes, I am doing a new series, and that new series will be starting next week because sadly, this series is ending. This is going to be the last ever episode, donkey, of The Road to Anywhere. I've absolutely loved it this year. The story's gone bonkers. It's been a story arc now that's gone over several games, and there will be a pin in that story at the end of this. There's going to be a big finale. It's all wrapped up, done and dusted. I will be bringing this series back for FM24. There'll be a big intro. But I'm going to bring it back to basics, maybe just me and my CCPO going on an adventure really, have a bit of fun. There's going to be different things to it though. Very excited for it really, but it's going to be some time off. I do appreciate everyone who supported this series. I hope you have kept up with that crazy ass story. It was going to be a bit mental, proper like a soap opera, innit? But here we go. Come on, get in, pick that out. Go on, Dimitri lad. Oh, we've got a corner. Couple of minutes left of the first half, and he didn't do too well with that one, did he? But it's half time. We're definitely the better team. Just need to score some more goals. But yeah, thank you for supporting this series. It is a labour of love. I love it. It's a lot of fun to do, but it's very hard to do with all the intros and outros and relying on a lot of people. A lot of great people have helped me this year. There's a ton of them that I thank at the very end of this episode. I'm going to thank at the end of this episode. I hope you're not pissed. You'll be happy. I hope you like my next series and a lot of the other ideas. I've got stories coming soon as well, so we'll have some fun, but it's just time to end it. Now, I've done the Road to Anywhere and I've won everything. My very first Road to Anywhere, I did the Pentagon Challenge, which is bonkers. One and only time I've ever done it. Ooh, crossbar. And then I've done ones where I've won the Champions League with a couple of teams, won the Libertadores with a couple of teams. I've won a lot. This year, I haven't really. I haven't won the Champions League. But I don't think that matters. It's just Football Manager. It's how it works. Sometimes you're great. Sometimes you're still good. It just doesn't always... You don't always get the throw of the dice. Is that the word? Is that the term? But it's still been great. It's been great to do. But I miss it. But it's so hard. I put a lot of pressure on someone like Greeno. He's been fantastic. He's such a good bloke, and he's gone right out of his way, out of pocket as well, to do it for me. So I appreciate him. I appreciate every single one of them that have got into character and had a laugh and made a bit of a dick of themselves. But honestly, thanks boys, and thank you to you mainly. For supporting it. Come on, let's put this game to bed. I'm going to make some subs after this highlight, freshen it up a bit. Hendrick with a corner. Neves. Barcelona going to get us on the break. They're not. No, they're not. They're not. It's not happening. Look at them. The lads. They know each other. Come on, boys. I mean, like I said, we win. There's a chance we win the league. We might not. We'll jump in at another game, see how we do it. Rodriguez. Get in. That rattle round the net. But here we go. Are we going to win this league? Are we going to win it? We'll find out. It's close. I mean, there's no trophy ceremony. We didn't get one last year, did we? Well, no, I'm guessing results didn't go our way. Because I have no idea how it works sometimes. You know me by now. I'm not the greatest when it comes to working it out. And I often I forget the rules quite often. So, yeah, we will win it at some point, surely. But I can't believe this just happened. Barcelona have just sacked Xavi. The year they built a freaking massive stadium and named it after him. They sack him, and I hinted at it because I thought it could happen because of where they were in the league. I didn't think it actually would happen. I've got Real Madrid to play, Sevilla to play, Villarreal to play, and Real Sociedad to play. Quite a tough run-in, but surely we'll pick up enough points. Just need to beat Madrid. The finale's so big. I'm going to play these, and we'll just jump in at the end and see what's what. So here we are now. The league is wrapped up. We have in fact won it by 8 points. Proper fantastic season. Really pleased with it. Just still disappointed with that Champions League, but proud of the boys and proud to back-to-back La Liga titles. The running wasn't great. We drew with Sevilla, fair enough. Got a beat of Real Madrid. Away from home, it's Madrid, derby day. Drew with Villarreal, beat in the last game and won that 2-0. And I'm really happy with the fact that I've managed to actually improve my guy, because we did start off quite shit, but we have developed into a pretty decent actual coach. And the mentals have gone really good as well, so really happy. My Continental Pro license I finally got. I'm now a 4.5-star manager. It's been good. And each Journeyman I've ever done is quite random. Like last year's we had all the Asia section, a lot more South American maybe. But I've really loved how natural it was, the fact that I didn't resign this year. I did that a lot last year and it affected me this year. It's been a natural progression going from job to job, jobs that are available, jobs that I wanted. Really enjoyed it. From Latvia, then we went to Croatia, Switzerland, over to Brazil, which was fantastic. When Brian Kane died, unfortunately. Genoa was brilliant, loved Genoa, and then we finally took that step to a power club, and I've done quite well. I mean, I've not won some of the trophies I would have liked to have won, but we've won enough. We've done enough. Very proud of it. And I have made the favoured personnel list, so thank you for watching. If you've watching this and you've watched every single episode, all 20 of them, you're an absolute legend. It's been a pleasure to make it for you, pleasure to make it with me, pleasure to work with some of my friends, just to have a bit of fun, go crazy with it. But I've really enjoyed the actual game itself. I've loved the adventure, I've loved playing every season. No season has been a chore, so honestly, you for supporting it, brilliant. Hopefully you'll come back for the series in FM24, and hopefully you'll stick with the channel for the rest of this year, because I'm very excited for my next series. It's a labour of love, like I said, something I've wanted to do for ages. Got some stories coming out. I've got 2 in the bag. Someone's actually written a story for me. I won't spoil that. I'm very excited to bring that to the channel. And yeah, I'm just gonna have some fun and relax, and hopefully I can feel a little bit better, because right now I feel terrible. I look okay, but honestly I'm dying. So if you've been invested for the last couple of years, you've seen that story arc, especially the last 2 years of the Road to Anywhere. We've had ups and downs, we've had drama, we've had it all. Well, now you've got a big ass finale. Strap yourselves in, because we're finishing it up. I don't know how I'm coming back from this one, I'll be honest with you. Do you know what, mate? That's been a fantastic season. Loved it. Every moment of it. Every moment of my career this time. I swear down, it's been great. Madrid were amazing. Every club we've been to has been fantastic. We've had so much success, so much drama, heartache, tragedy, but we've come through it together. And I think we deserve a rest. We deserve a break. I'm burnt out. Seriously, our contract's coming to an end with Greeno anyway, and honestly, I've had enough of him too. Well, I know you have. You've hated him for years now. But yeah, I'm sick of it. I think I'm done. His ears must be burning. Whenever you talk about him, he seems to ring. Seriously. Hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Boot. Look, now let's talk about business. Madrid are offering you a huge pay rise and an excellent win bonus scheme for myself. Also, we need to sit down and talk about reviewing our contract together.
Listen, mate, I'm not sure what I'm doing next. I feel like I've got nothing left in the tank. Maybe it's time for me and the CCPO to take a very long vacation from you and football.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. Look, let's not forget you owe me, and this offer from Madrid is crazy money for us both. It's generational wealth. Before you do anything hasty, let's sit down and look through it.
I feel like we've done enough to pay you back, mate. We deserve a rest. You have earned a fortune from us over the years. Surely you've got enough to retire on.
Enough? I'll tell you when I've had enough money, Boot. And everything you have now is down to me and what I have done for you. You'll never, ever be able to pay me back. You'll owe me forever. I expect you in my office this afternoon. Bring a pen, because you will be signing this deal at the end of it.
Seriously, mate, I can't be dealing with him anymore. Honestly, I'm not re-signing with him, and I'm not re-signing with a club. He's going to freak out when he finds out what we're doing next. Hello everyone, thank you for coming at such short notice. I know it was quite a quickly and hastily organised press conference, but I do really appreciate it. It is very, very important. Firstly, I'd just like to thank my agent Greeno for guiding my career up until this point. I'd also like to thank my trusty CCPO for all his hard work over the years. I really wouldn't be here without him. But lastly, I'd like to thank Atletico Madrid for this job and the opportunity they gave me. One of the best in the world, and I've loved every single second of it. Sadly though, all good things must come to an end, and I'll be handing in my resignation with immediate effect, and I'm retiring from football and football management altogether. Right, look. Seriously, sorry everyone. I'm taking no more questions. That is it. That is the statement. I've got a flight to catch. Oh, mate, I feel great. No more worries, no more stress, no more football management, no more training, no more cone placement. All we've got to do is look forward to the vacation of a lifetime, traveling the world, drinking, partying, women, drugs. I can't wait. Seriously, we deserve it. No idea how Greeno's going to react. Probably seen the press conference by now, but you know what? I don't care. He is no longer our concern, and I am sick to the back teeth of him and all his shit. Honestly, I just can't wait. Start this holiday in Mauritius, chilling out, man. Swear to God, can't get rid of him. We're gonna have to change our number, but do you know what? I think he deserves one last phone call. Here we go. Hello, Greeno. How are you?
Don't give me your false pleasantries, you wanker. Are you serious? I never told you you could hold that press conference or retire. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Do you realise how much money you just cost me?
We're done, mate. We need a break. And if I'm honest, I don't care about you or how much money you've lost. You've earned enough for me and him, and we've paid you back tenfold. The decision has been made.
No, I make decisions round here, not you. If I say you sign a deal, you sign it. I say jump, you say how high.
Not anymore, Greeno. It's over. A goodbye.
Want me to beg? Is that what you want? Look, me and you, we go way back. I know I can fly off the handle sometimes, but I need this. I need this final deal. I don't like begging, but I'm desperate, mate. I'm absolutely broke. I placed my fortune into a scheme with an old friend, and I trusted him, and it's backfired. I've got nothing left. Please, mate, all I ask of you is to sign this last deal with Madrid. Once it's over between us. We're equal, and you never have to see me ever again.
No, I'm sorry. It's over now, mate. Our debt has already been paid. I understand you're desperate, but that is no longer our concern. You will land on your feet. You always do. We're going to Mauritius to start a very, very, very long, well-deserved vacation. Goodbye, old friend. Jesus Christ. That was awkward. But you know what? We've washed our hands of him. Seriously, done with him. Done with a lot, mate. Done with football, done with cone placement. We've got holidays to look forward to. Let's chill out, man. Let's get some drinks. Where's the air hostess?
Hello, this is Agent Smith. Can I ask who I'm talking to?
My name? Lee Greenschultz. I know you're once the agent in charge of searching for the wanted fugitives, Bood and CCPO. Well, I know that they are in fact still alive, and I can tell you exactly where to find them.
Interesting. Yeah, in fact, I know they're alive. I've been following Bood, or Balzac as he's now calling himself, for a while. My problem is, I've been burned before with false promises regarding these two criminals and where they are. I need concrete proof. Give me that, and we can talk more.
I have complete paper trail for both of them, and it will prove that they are Bood and CCPO. I can have all of the information you need emailed directly to you in the next 5 minutes. I can also tell you their exact location and where they will be for the next week. Before I do this, I have to ask, is that £10 million reward still active?
Yes, the old reward is still active. In fact, ever since this case was reopened, it's doubled to 20 million. If the information you give me is correct, and as soon as I have them in my custody, we can arrange payment to you within the week.
Fantastic. You have all the information you need, my friend, in a moment. It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Agent Smith.
Oh, God. Oh, I think we've landed. Mate, wake up. Wake up. We've landed. Absolutely everybody else has gotten off the plane. Weird. Not sure why they haven't come to get us yet. Oh. Shit.
Mr. Bood, Mr. CCPO, my name is Agent Smith from Interpol, and I've been chasing you for as long as I can remember. Now, I wouldn't try anything stupid. The plane is surrounded with my men, and the airport has been locked down. And before you ask, I have all the evidence I need to put you both away for a very long time. So get up very slowly. You are both coming with me. Well, Mr. Bood, I've been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. So long, in fact, I was due to retire. But then I saw your snippet on Sky Sports News, charading as an I Love Balzac. I mean, seriously, did you really think that you could fake your own death and get away with it, carrying on as normal as if nothing had happened under a false identity? Truly amazes me, Bood, truly. Have you got anything that you want to say?
Are these really necessary? I'm not a criminal. Can you at least have me one phone call?
Of course.
Thanks, cheers. I mean, it's a bit awkward. I'll have to do. God, please pick up, mate. Please pick up. Please, 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 please. Greeno, mate. Thank God you answered. We're in big trouble. I need you.
My, how the tables have turned. Now, you need me. Tell me, where were you when I needed you?
Look, I'm sorry, mate, but this is serious. Interpol has got us. We're in custody.
Oh, my friend, I know they do. Because I helped them put you there.
What? You? Why?
Why, you ask? I once told you that I'd always be honest with you. Well, now feels like the right time to tell you absolutely everything. A long, long time ago, when you decided to move on from me and cost me an awful lot of money by rejecting a fantastic offer from my ex, I decided to exact my revenge. If you remember at the time, you thought it was me that called Interpol. Well, it was. I wasn't having you do that to me. Who do you think you are? And then, when I find out it was our old friend Brian Kane who smuggled you into the country, well, that just made me even angrier. But it also inspired me. I came up with a brilliant plan. A plan to take control of you and your life. And to make all of my lost money back and more. I waited and I played the long game.
What? What the hell is going on, mate?
You sound lost and confused, Bood. God, I'm enjoying this. When I discovered that Brian Kane's business wasn't exactly kosher, I told Interpol about him, forcing him to give up your location in Scotland and save himself 30 years in prison, framing him as the bad guy, and allowing me to swoop in and save the day.
You're unbelievable, Greeno. CCPO have been right about you all along.
Oh, believe it, Bood. I was not only able to gain your trust, but I also got to take control of you, your career, even your name. And I made a fortune out of you.
A fortune? I thought you were broke.
Sadly, recently, yes, I have lost it all. See, I trusted CP with all of my money. And he did make me insanely rich for a time. Somehow, I guess he did find out that the love of his life was taken to the train station. And he obviously devised the plan to take it all from me. That's why he recently got himself a ticket to the train station too.
You evil bastard, Greeno. You're the one behind CP's death.
Yeah, I am. And Brian Kane. Your CCPO obviously made a very, very lucky escape. But he soon fell into line. But I'm not evil, Bood. I'm a businessman. And I've just secured myself £20 million by doing a fantastic business deal with one Agent Smith that will see you and that CCPO of yours put away for the rest of your lives. And whatever hellhole they put you in, I hope you spend every second of every day wishing you had never wronged me. Bye bye, Bood. Mr. Wolf, what can I do for you?
Mr. Greeno, you still haven't paid me for the last job I completed for you. And I'm getting very impatient. I want my money.
I know. I apologise, Mr. Wolf, but like I said last week, I've had some cash flow problems. Problems I've solved just moments ago. You will have your payment by the end of the week. In fact, I will double our original fee.
I've been patient enough, Mr. Greeno. I've given you ample time to pay up. The wolf is hungry, and when I get hungry, money doesn't matter.
Mr. Wolf? Mr. Wolf, are you still there?
I am, Mr. Greeno. In fact, you should be able to see me if you look out the window. Give us a wave.
So, Mr. Bood, it seems the one person you thought you could rely on is actually the person that put you here. That's very unfortunate for you.
Yeah, it would seem that way, wouldn't it?
You look sad, Mr. Bood, but this is exactly where you deserve to be. Did you really think that you could blow up a Mexican prison and help a convicted criminal escape? Then just go live your lives as normal, travelling around the world as if nothing had happened and nobody would care?
Honestly, yes, mate, I did. And we did it for a long time. We had a great run.
Firstly, Mr. Bood, I'm not your mate. And secondly, yeah, you've had a good run. And I've got to admit, I loved the chase. But all good things come to an end, and the race is finally over. And one of us sits here a winner, and one of us sits here a loser.
So what happens next?
What happens next? Well, that's the fun part, Mr. Bood. You see, I have the power to put you and your CCPO in any prison on the globe. And because you're so good at winning trophies, winning all these titles, you've won yourself a first-class ticket in the worst hellhole on the planet.